Good morning, wonderful people. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing all right. I got some sleep. I apologize if the streams seem a little bit scuffed here lately. I've gone from not getting any sleep to sleep deprived. So they have been rough. I've watched a couple of them, kind of couple cringe moments. So I apologize. It is a part of my medical condition. It's just me. So it wasn't awful bad, but I wish I would have stated things a little bit better. The February or the March schedule that was released yesterday morning, I recorded it at like 5 o'clock, 5:20, and got done with it just about 6 o'clock. It didn't seem like it was too bad. Some funk in my mouth. But when I started streaming at 7 o'clock or whatever it is, I hit a wall and I was exhausted. Exhausted. I've powered my way through that one, guys. So I did the best I could. It was a little scuffed, a little scuffed. And I shaved for you today to get my act together. And I'm still experimenting with my sleep. I did not use my sleep apnea machine last night as an experiment. I went to bed, I want to say 8 o'clock. I woke up at 1 o'clock. My neck hurt quite a bit from laying differently than what I usually do with the machine on, and had a bit of a headache. I got some sleep. I got up and sat down, got some coffee, got some water, and fell asleep for another couple hours. So I'm doing much better than what I was yesterday. So I got to figure it out. I see the sleep apnea doctor here coming up in March, so I have to quiz him on what in the world is going on. So I've changed settings in the machine, and for one night I get better sleep, and then it's awful after that or whatever else. I don't know if I'm just gonna have to discontinue it and sleep better on my own. I'm gonna try this week and sleep without it and see if I get some better sleep. I need a reprieve from the lack of sleep, so I'm going to do that for sure. Other than that, I'm in pretty good spirits, getting things together. Excited about the cookery this morning, so we'll get into that. So, what else is going on this week? Kind of do it, kind of recap since I don't usually post. What's been going on during the week? Uh, See, this week I worked out with the working on the therapist. Poor Greg, you got to put up with me, and I pick up his faults and take those apart and you know try to figure out what he's got going on. Makes it a little bit tough on him, but I've been through a lot with medical doctors and everything else, and he should have the intellect to put it together that my issues with confronting him about his actions or in correlation to the actions and the effects and the hurt. I got hurt with my other medical doctors that I've told you guys about. All true stories. I swear to God. Boy Scouts. I was in the Boy Scouts. Boy Scout honor. True stories. So the monkey lady that had the medical doctor had Dr. Losh had a monkey in her office and tearing it all apart. It's a true story. Over there at the Holzer. So so I got that going on. Hopefully he figures it out. Odds are he's kind of a shallow thinker on some things or preoccupied with other thoughts of diagnosis and trying to figure that out. He doesn't see the big picture. So next week, not this week, the next week, I'll talk to him about it and see. I got notes already started, so I'll work with him on that. So it's kind of rough. We are all human beings. We all go through rough times. And therapists have got, like I said, a lot of baggage to carry around from other people. And I just think they need to see a therapist or see a psychiatrist, a doctor, the professionals, and get tuned up and be all right to take care of us little folk and us people that are the victims a lot of the time in the mental health system. So I think there needs to be more accountability, and that will all be in my book. And my book is getting pretty thick, so I got a lot to talk about. So that was that. That was a big thing this week. I was pretty upset about it. Hit triggered. I got triggered, and that's the result. Once you hit that trigger with me, I've had a bunch of them this last month, and it has really unsettled my mental state. And it's been hard. It's hard to recover from it. Flashbacks and all just kind of reminiscing and thinking about it just kind of just spoils the mind. So it kind of makes it hurt. It's hurt, and it's trying to heal, and it's really hard. So those are the things going on with that. So, well, that wasn't good. Pointed up at the ceiling. I bumped the stove. All right. My haphazard studio I got going on in the kitchen. It's getting more parts. It's getting better, and so am I. I'm getting better. Before it would take me out for months and that kind of thing. And the getting off the Esco plate is really, affecting me. My anxiety's up a bit, and my PTSD's up, and my antidepressant. My therapist thought I was depressed a little bit last time I was in there, and just a lot to deal with. So I'm doing all right. I'm peachy keen, just going through the motions of sorting everything out. So it takes a little bit of time, and it's just a part of my mental health condition. It's part of my bipolar. My bipolar one. I got PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. I have GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. Everything stresses me out. I worry about everything. So I get anxiety about everything. And a few other things. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And that's a part of therapy. And this has been a big therapy for me, for my social, for the healing. I talked about building blocks in the video and the love and understanding and empathy and everything else. I kind of collect from everybody and generate a lot of to give to everybody and try to help everybody else heal and get that feedback and get some good vibes going, man. Some good vibes. And that's what we're doing here. And to grow. And I talked about that on the video, the March schedule to grow. And you can emotionally grow where you learn to control your emotions and not let your emotion override your critical thinking and stuff like that. That's a big emotional growth a lot of people can't overcome because of traumas and just stuff that affected them and everything else, stuff they haven't healed from, kind of like trauma. So, that emotional growth is very important, how to interact and love other people. A lot of people don't know how to love right. They're a bit hurtful or angry or kind of venomous in their love because that's how they received it as when they're younger from other people that they were in relationships with. So healing those things that other people's done to you, and then healing yourself for what you've done to yourself and all this hurt and everything else, emotional turmoil. You've been self-destructive. Maybe you've drank too much. Maybe you smoked some smoke, kind of try to chill out and relax. Maybe you've done some other stuff. Some of it's not very good for you. So, you find those healthy releases and outlets of happiness. So growing like that. So an emotional growth, there's a really big, heavy toll. Spiritual growth. Everybody knows I pray. We're going to pray today. We're going to say a little prayer before I eat our food, or I eat the food I make. That's showing an example of what I believe in. I believe in good. And spiritual growth is in aligning yourself with what you believe is good, love, compassion, mercy, understanding, empathy, caring. Those are good things. You want to hold on to those things and grow those things inside you and to the people around you. You want to help them grow. And evil is hurting, uh, killing, just general pain and misery and depression and all those kind of things. Those are evil things. And they get a hold of you and they really make you do some wrong things. Or when they get a hold of you and do things to you, you really take away your spirit, your your will to function and do things and be happy. So we want to fight that. We want to fight that evil. So no matter where you're coming from on a religion kind of point of view, it's always about the good and about the bad or evil. So I fight the evil the best I can, even the evil that's within me. I have a tendency to judge too quickly. And there's other things in my character that are not good that I want to, as I grow, I'm 50, I'm an old unk, but I want to get those things out of me. They don't make me happy, they don't do good, they don't settle with everything else, and some of the people I interact with, they don't like it, and I'm not doing it because they don't like it. I'm doing it because it hurts them, because it's evil. So it's a fine line, a lot of understanding, a lot of got to know yourself and know where you're coming from, and have your morals, your principles, your boundaries, and all those things make up your compass on good and evil. So you got to work on that. So those are a couple of big things. I try to do my social things, try to interact. I've met a tremendous amount of people from all over the world that are absolutely fabulous, fabulous people. They're not perfect. Everybody got a little evil in them. I'm looking for people got a lot of good in them. So we're hoping to spread that good here. And there's been some really good people roll through, very kind and considerate, but nobody's perfect. So we're trying our best. Here we try our best. We make mistakes, and we try our best. So I talked about that and explained that a little bit better than what I did yesterday. So that's very important, that balance. So then also with that, on a bigger scale, how can you get bigger scale on that? So it's just my personal growth, healing. I've been through a lot of trauma and stuff like that. So that healing part for that happiness and that self personal growth is very important because you got to live with you. And when you're out of balance, you're miserable, you're depressed, you're upset, you're not making good decisions. Your decisions are your emotional decisions and thinking is affecting your logical decisions. So you're not making good everyday life choices, which is very important to get centered into a good, healthy, boundaries and morals and principles. And so it's good for yourself. And at the end of the day, I have been lonely beyond lonely when I was young and a teenager. And I just wanted, a family and to grow old together and do all those kind of things. And I understand you wasn't getting in a relationship and everything else. But if you're not happy with yourself, if you don't know yourself, what upsets you, oh, leaving towels on the floor, all sopping wet upsets me. and able to convey those things and work those things out, you're not going to be happy with somebody else. So you got to get happy and at peace with yourself. You got to find that happiness in yourself. That good. You got to find that good. And everybody understand that good makes you happy. So whatever pain you're under and everything else, you gotta put it to rest. And that is a big, big burden. And a lot of us, big me, I've been going to therapy for 17 years. Some of it's failed utterly miserably, and some of it I've got some real gems of information out of. Nobody's perfect. So, I try to do the best I can. I read books, I read articles, I try to keep my eyes open. I talk to people, I listen, and I learn a lot just by listening to other people. So, there's a whole variety of ways you can learn to be good and be at peace. Because when you're at peace with yourself, when you find that right person, maybe you got to help them be good, you got to help them heal, be at peace and happy. Maybe, and they'll do some of that for you if it's a good relationship, which is what you're looking for. And then you can be happy. You can live until you're, a couple until you're 80 or 90 or whatever. God bless you. I hope it's 90. And be happy. But if you're miserable with yourself, looking for other things, settling for what's the here and the now, and not being very honest with yourself, you got to be honest. Then you're going to hurt the other person, whoever he, she, they, whoever that is, and it's not going to be good for you. It's karma. So you have hurt somebody. Now you got to live with that burden. Somewhere in your mental state, I hope to God, there's enough good in there for you to realize, hey, that was wrong, and you're gonna have to make amends for that. Maybe not with that person, with yourself. I won't do that again to that next person. So it's very happy. And in the end, like myself, singular and a bachelor, you may end up just having to be at peace with yourself. There's a great guy in India. He's not a Buddhist, but he's I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, but he said, if you want to know how crazy you are, spend 3 days by yourself. No phone, no TV, nobody else in the room with you. Just sit on your bed with you and your thoughts. And don't sleep the whole 3 days or anything else. Be up, be aware, be within your own mind. And are you at peace with your own mind? And for the most part, I am. I have these triggers that I run by that I mentioned at the beginning that's upset me, and I'm working my way back through those and hopefully healing a little bit more than what I was. And but I can go days without talking to anybody. I'm happy and peaceful with myself. I'd like a little dog, and then a little dog would make me very happy. But all in all, I'm happy with myself. I'm content to work around the house. I ain't got to go out and be busy and do 100 million things and spend all kinds of money to fill the empty space. Oh, I want this and I want this and I want this. There's things that I want, but having a little security, a little nest egg, and being at peace with myself is much more important. So, get out there in the crowds, I start picking up vibes, and I listen to conversations that have passed by, and that nerves me a little bit. So I got to work on that. So I withdraw from all that. But I'm at peace with myself. It's other people that is my big thing that I have to learn from. And that's why I'm here. So this is a safe way to interact with people and get social and do those kind of things. And speaking of getting social, we have a change of pace from Destiny 2. You know, I've been playing Destiny 2 for 4 years. I've been streaming for Destiny 2 for 3 years, I think, two and a half. I've been streaming Destiny, and it's time to change it up. I'm going to stay within the family of Bungie because I love Bungie. I love Halo. It was great. But I'm going to play Marathon. So, game night with family and friends is back, along as James and Liza and the girls had a house fire. So they lost all their things. They had to move. Everybody's safe, but they're going through a lot of emotional stress and going through a lot of things and a lot of different insurance and different just stress, just big old pile of stress. So some nights they may need a break. Say James will call me up, say, or Liza will call me up if James is at work. Hey, Eldon, James is busy. He's going to spend time with the girls. The girls are upset. They're missing their house and their things. And we need to spend time together as a family. And James and Liza are big into the family things. And so, got to love them, got to respect them. And so, we'll give them space to do their things. But so far, with the server marathon server slam coming in on next Thursday, and from what I understand, it's 6 p.m. So I think 6 p.m. East Coast time, you can download the game, the marathon, the game, and I think it's free for 3 or 4 days. I think you free. So there's going to be tons of people. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good time. And James has agreed so far. Now he has the right to change his mind to play and have a good time. Maybe, hopefully, Dan or Fat Dime can both. They're great mods. I love them both. They may not like me saying I love you, dudes. You're good people. So it's good people. So sometimes they're hard to find. And these guys have been great people. Put up with us, hold our hands going through dungeons. Really patient with us. Spent hours and hours just going through the motions and getting stuff done. And so they're great mods. They give advice. Both of them give great advice, give their life experiences and that kind of thing to me. And I have a lot of respect for them. They both gone through life, with their own experiences. So hopefully one of them can come along and we'll do the server slam and have a good time. So I'm hoping to really play out the night and have just a blast. So then I'll play it for the rest of the March. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm really going to get into it, really, really learn, really play the game, really focus in on it, and catch that vibe. I'm hoping to stream out 3 or 4 hours a day. I have some medical appointments. I have my cardiologist, my heart doctor tomorrow. I got to go see him tomorrow about some calcification around my heart and stuff like that. So I got to check him out. I got my regular medical doctor to talk to him about getting GLPs ones. I think the obesity shot that everybody's talking about. So that's got me a little bit nervous. A lot of people are going to the hospital in the emergency room because of it, because they've taken too much of the medication. They're not dosing themselves right. So it's an injection. I think it's a once a day injection. So in my metabolism, I got my meds that I take and all that kind of stuff. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So we have to see how that goes, let alone how much is it going to cost? Is the insurance going to cover it? That kind of thing. I'm thinking there's a pill form now for stuff and turn back around from there. I think they got it down to $20 or $25 a shot, which is $125 a month. I have to look into my books. I think I got it, but I got to work the numbers and make sure it's that way. and then I got to present it to my family. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is it's very dangerous, it's very serious. I could get very sick. The after effects, the side effects are phenomenal. So I may need some of their help. Being a solo bachelor dude, I got to think ahead, and I can't think just about myself. And see if they're available to help me out, or what arrangements can be made, or what can be done if anybody can help me. So everybody's busy, everybody's doing stuff, so I have to see. And then I got to make plans. So the side effects, if you, it's pretty serious. So I got that. Then I got the pulmonologist, the sleep apnea guy. So I got to check him out. I got a call tomorrow and reschedule that appointment to Jackson. See if I can do that. See if he'll come to, if he comes to Jackson, or if there's somebody else I can see in Jackson. So I got my itinerary. It doesn't seem like it's overly full, but I am disabled. I do have to take a lot of breaks. I have to de-stress. God help me, and prayers are welcome for some sleep, some regular, everyday, consistent sleep. I've been running on 2 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep for a while now, and it's really affected my mentals. So I was doing good, then I just hit a wall, and then I've had enough. So I'm working on that too. Let alone springtime's supposed to be coming. We're supposed to get snow today and tomorrow. Bah humbug, bah. But we are doing what we can do, and having a good time. So we'll do it. I'll chill. I'll shoot over the hospital and take care of that and get back home, and hopefully everything will be all right. I don't have to have a full blown CAT scan. So on that number, drink a little bit of water here. I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope life's treating you good. We all have challenges. We all have difficulties. That's why you got to be kind to other people. Some people that are evil, you just wall them off. You deal with them as least as possible. But the good people, the average everyday people like us, you know, be compassionate. Open the door. Um, if you're at the Tim Hortons, I go to Tim Hortons. Pay ahead their cup of coffee. Say I'll buy their order, the ones behind me. So, or do something like that. Just be kind. Say thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here today. You're doing great. You got this. Keep going. Motivational, positive things. Just those kind words, when you say it with your heart, like I do to some streamers. I follow a lot of streamers, and they're the good people, the ones that aren't walled off, like I said. The good hearted stream. Ilsa's a good one. Violet Shade's a good one. Illuminate's a good one. Benny and Butters. I like those guys. Uh, Sad Queen. She's great. Who else? It's Chantel. I think I said her name right. Raymond 35p. These are all people I watch, kind of hang out, and I get watch streaks with them, and I try to say nice things and positive and uplifting things, because I mean that. Because if you watch somebody that long, let's say most of them I'm up to 80, 85 stream streaks with, that's a lot of hours to be hanging out with somebody and listening. And everybody tells their stories and tells about their life and everything else. And if they weren't good people, I wouldn't feel that common connection with they play Destiny and I play Destiny, and I'm struggling sometimes to do my best, and they're struggling sometimes to do their best, and we're all human beings in this world. So I try to encourage and be positive. Try to be positive. Now, there's a lot of buttheads out there saying horrible things, playing horrible music and that kind of thing, horrible songs, and really harassing these women. And I try to put a stop to it. I try to make my present known, and I try to be positive in my statements in the chat. And it seems like between there, which is probably more of it, they're telling them you can talk about that, just don't talk about it here. Keep that amongst yourself. And for the streamers that do that, the cleaning up their chat and stuff like that, they're a lot happier. These women don't need the sexual harassment, don't need the harassment. It's not right. It's illegal in most places and most things. I think you can get banned for it in Twitch, but they just want a safe place to hang out, do their things, do what the common things that we have in common. Ilsa loves to cook. I love to cook. I like to watch her cook. I learned so much from her. A small spoon, a little spoon. I like Leopard's wife, Carrie. She does cooking, a professional chef, mind you, professional. And I learned so much from her. Once a month, the first Sunday, at like, I don't know, 10:30 or 1:30, and hanging out. Left's in there doing his thing, and she's doing her thing, cooking and doing all kinds of really intense and instructive things, and I love it. So those are the good things, and I try to reinforce those good things. And in here, we ban the hell out of them. If you're harassing or anything else, we don't want that. We want this to be a safe place, some place you can come, share your common interest, have fun, joke and talk. But this sexual harassment, all this other stuff that some of these chatters are doing is just wrong. It is just wrong. Support your streamers and help them out. They're just trying to, these young ladies, the wig, women in gaming, they're just trying to, they got to put makeup on every day. So that all that makeup they got and the hair stuff they got and all that other stuff, it costs money. So they're trying to make a little bit of money so they feel good, they feel confident, and they feel like like they're, you know, doing something good for themselves or whatever their reasons are. So support them. And these other streamers that are talking off all kinds of crazy crap and everything else just to hate and rage baiting and all that, don't be manipulated. Shut them down. Leave their chat. Say goodbye. There's tons of streamers out there. So one for the good guys. That's why I try to support the good guys, good gals, good gals. That's what I try to do. And these women aren't just trying to get makeup. They want to have nice things, nice computers, and they want to have a new chair, or uh, they want to have pots and pans in the kitchen. Whatever they're doing. Maybe, they can do all kinds of different stuff. New games they can pay for that they can play, they can hang out and try out that they're interested in. Some of them want to pay the electric bill, pay the rent, and do that kind of stuff. So they really need support, guys. So with that, let's get started. All right. All right. I've never made any of these things, so we're going to see what's going on. Cucumber, blueberry, half a teaspoon of extra, 1.5 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. Don't squirt out of there. I haven't put it in my little thing. It needs washed. That's why I haven't put it in there. I think Dishwater's a little cold. 2 teaspoons of white balsamic vinegar. Now, I got some of this just for this. I'll probably never use it again, but vinegar doesn't go bad very often. White balsamic vinegar. That hurt getting under the nail. Ooh, don't spill it. It's supposed to be a cork and it isn't even a cork. All right, got that. Lime juice. Who put the lime in the coconut? That's been in the fridge for a week, 2 weeks. Got my eggplant. Got my lime. Lime's in good shape. That's good. What else we need? Quarter teaspoon of pepper. 1 cup of fresh blueberries. I've been holding off on eating these blueberries. I love blueberries. 1 cucumber. Those look kind of rough. Fresh angularia. Quarter of a medium red onion. A reduced feta cheese. I think I got the full blown stuff. Feta cheese. Walnuts. Whole grain bread. All right. I got the 12 grain bread again. All right. In a small bowl, whisk together vinaigrette ingredients. So what do we got? 1.5 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. This is the Kroger brand, the store brand. On a budget. We are on a budget. Closer to 2. All right. Check chat. How's chat doing? Good morning, people. Good morning. All right. Pardon me. 2 tablespoons of white balsamic vinegar. No, that is not cork. All right. Who put the lime with the coconut? I haven't had a coconut. I had to give me a coconut one time at the store. They had them the other day, or last month. Ooh, I need to sharpen my knife. I have to sharpen all my knives on my days off. I got an electric knife sharpener I picked up. Supposed to be the right stuff for Damascus steel is what these are supposed to be. All right. Slight mess. Slight mess. So I have to bust that out and use that. My water is warm, clear, so it's okay for now. One teaspoon of 1 teaspoon of sugar. Only spilled a little bit. That was good. Quarter teaspoon of salt. Eighth of a teaspoon. That was a guess. More guessing. Probably more salt than needed, less pepper than needed. All right. Smells awesome. Probably move that over here for a minute. That's what that looks like. All right. Move that over there. We'll push this up a little bit. Now, olive oil sticks to everything. All right. We have to move things around. Pardon me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Okay. 1 cup of blueberries. We're going to use a few more than a cup. See, those are the extras. All right. Now it says 1 medium greenhouse grown cucumber. Let me see how these are. They're a little old, bit soft. Produce just don't last no time unless you get it out of your own garden. Yeah, I'll eat it. Not crunchy good for like when you got company coming over. Having a hell of a time over here. Woo! Yeah, it's kind of squirmy. I love cucumber. My mom's from Indiana. Grew up on a farm, and she calls them pickles. Like, pickle? Isn't that a pickle? You gotta pickle it. When I lived next door to them, they did so much gardening. I don't know how they kept it up. My parents are tough. 16-hour days every day, working in the fields, working a full-time job. I thought I was tough. They are tough. They are tough. Salt of the earth. Okay. 4 cups of egg, ogla. All right. We're doing a little bit more because this is sat in the fridge. It all wants to come out together. 1, 2. Let's say we're good at 2. Let's say we're good. It's packed in there pretty good, which is rare if you ask me. We'll call that that. What a mess. All right. Quarter red onion. We're going to do half. The salad's going to last forever. It lasts 2 days. I kicked that edge of that refrigerator this morning on the base. Trying to jump over wires this morning, half awake. All that hurt. That is one tough onion. Woo! That knife definitely needs sharpened. I think I said that last week. I do believe I said that last week. Looking like a good salad. Put my Oh my, I'm throwing it on the floor. Waste not, want not. And it says after this, thinly sliced. I think I did that chunks and slices. Oh well. Quarter cup of crumbled feta cheese. I like feta cheese. I can get into it. Better with a butter knife. And that's why my knives need sharpened. A little bit extra to put on there later. 2 tablespoons. Oh, can you see that, guys? That salad's turning out pretty special, pretty spiffy. All right. In a small bowl, whisk together vinaigrette. In large bowl, mix together salad ingredients except for bread. When ready to serve, add vinaigrette. That's going to be a special salad. That's going to be good stuff, guys. Definitely got to sharpen the knife situation. And then the bread, we'll hold off on the bread. Put this back over here. Don't fall off. There's an Angelilla salad leaf in there. I can't say that word to save my soul. You see this, guys? Very nice. Very nice. I'll spin it up. All right. Use this one. Get those blueberries and cucumbers off the bottom. I'm going to be so happy with this salad. Some new, some different salad. I've been trying to do better on my diet. This looks a lot better than just plain old spinach. All right. Oh. Good. Oh, yeah. Be happy with that. All right. What are we doing next, guys? Some with an eggplant. All right. Got those yesterday. They are fresh. 2 tablespoons. Now we need a yeller under onion. A yeller. Yellow light. She's a good person too. I forgot Yellow. She's a great streamer. Norwegian. I see where we got a lot of things in common. She is awesome. I love just to sit back and watch her. She loves to laugh. She is a person that loves to laugh. She's been through so much turmoil and pain and suffering. She loves to laugh. 1 yellow onion, 3 garlic cloves, minced, man. Garlic everywhere this morning. Voila! I need a new one of those. I got this when I didn't know what it was. I said, ooh, I need that. A long time ago. I knew it grated something. I was into orange zest. I like orange zest. lemon zest. I think I was watching a lot of that. I was watching the gentleman, the chef. He was a chef from Struggle Mills on what is it? Gusto TV. He was phenomenal. I loved the guy. He was great. Taught me a lot about making simple things taste awesomeness. I don't remember all of it, but he kept me entertained, teaching me the basics, the very basics. Don't need that too. All right. All right. Two bell peppers. And it says here green, red, or yellow. Well, I got fancy. Bought the expensive ones. Look at that, guys. Green is not in there. Red, orange, and yellow. We want the yellow. I see a lot of reds. We want the orange. I'll throw the red in something. Those are good looking ones. Those are good looking ones. I get a green one in here. I think he's kind of wimpy. I like green peppers, sweet peppers. All right. One eggplant, one can of diced tomatoes. Dun, 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 dun. Petite diced, Hunt's El Cheapo. One teaspoon of dried basil. Do I have any basil up in the house? Sage, cinnamon, celery. Oh, what are those? Garlic, nutmeg, oh, black pepper, chives, lemon pepper for my fish. Very good on fish. Lemon pepper. That's sesame seeds and that. Get up there. Or cloves. I do love me some cloves. Basil leaves. All right. Don't fall off. I got a ton of herbs over there. I told mom all the herbs I had, and she says, I've never had that many herbs. And she owns it, she has an herb garden. Black pepper and a quarter cup of chopped parsley. Now my parsley's been in here a week. It doesn't look very happy, but it is here. Get by this the Friday beforehand, guys. Wash hands with soap and water. Heat oil in large saucepan to saute onion, garlic, bell peppers, eggplant until tender in about 15 minutes. Add tomatoes and basil. Cook about 10 minutes. Serve hot. So we need a pan. Frying. Oh, I love the frying part. I love the frying part. Good morning, sis. How are you? I missed you so much. Oh, I have to ask him about it. Good morning. I missed you there. I thought today was going to be quiet. I have missed you and Sunday Bachelor cooking. I have missed my sister so very much. Let's move you forward. How are you guys doing over there this morning? How are you doing? I wish these had timestamps on them so I can see when you posted. All right. Sis, do you have to skin an eggplant? Are you there? I was thinking about you when I got this. Do you have to skin an eggplant? I think you got to skin an eggplant. Gee, if I was talking about the sharpener, that was a little while ago. I think you got to skin the eggplant. Okay, we'll get back to that. So what do we got going on here? What do we need to throw up in the frying pan? 2 tablespoons of, we're just going to add a lot more than that. It doesn't say over here either. Is she still in chat? Yeah, she's still here. Must be busy with the little ones. Busy with the little ones. We got a few before we do that. All right. A little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but I'm an oily kind of guy. One whole yellow onion. We're going to use this chopper. It should be sharper. Saute onions and garlic. My sister's here. All right. I have to text her. that out of there. All right. Bust out the phone. I heard it bleeping earlier too. Messages weren't going through the last couple days. I don't know what that's about. Send her a text. All right. What else we got? 3 garlic cloves. Okay, awesome. Thanks, sis. That's what I needed to know. That's what I needed to know. I have, I would say, a large eggplant is what I would say. Thank you, sis. Good morning. I love you. I'm glad you're here. At least, doing your thing. Slime, garlic slime. All right, I got that all over me. The water's cold. Put a little bit of water. My day has been fulfilled. My sister's watching my cooking show and helping. She's a participant. She's a participant. Participant. Okay, garlic, bell peppers. That guy on that Gusto TV show showed me that. Just push down on the top of them and they all come out just like that. That was a really good move. I always had trouble making a mess. That one broke up a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, just push down on the stem with both your thumbs, and if you can, and do it up. I use that red one on a pizza. That's what I do. I use it on a pizza. What are you doing growing all the way down there? Must be genetically modified peppers. Don't even know what they're doing. Well, I'm going to make some ratatouille, is what I'm making. It's off the United States Department of Agriculture's website. And you caught me at the prep part. It's healthier, fresh vegetables, salads. We got a cucumber and blueberry salad in the fridge already made up with a nice vinaigrette. So it's gonna feed me for a couple days on my days off. I ain't gotta worry about it. Just tinker around the house, clean up the house, sweep and mop the floors, scrub the bathroom. I got some scrubbly bubbles for the shower this week. So gonna scrub on the bubbly dudes, wipe that all down, scrub that up. Nice colors, nice colors. This is one eggplant peeled and cut into 1 inch cubes. So I've never worked with an eggplant before. Let's see how well this peels. Ooh, it smells good. Does not peel very good. All right. Mistakes have been made. Give my peeler, give it a wash. Yeah, I was making fresh salads and wraps and a whole bunch of lot more vegetable intensive and healthier meals. And come to find out, they're a little bit cheaper too. Getting them at the Kroger's. Mom and Dad have been on me about shopping around too a little bit. Instead of just getting locked into one store. So it is. I think I've lost about 10 pounds, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to find out tomorrow when they weigh me at the cardiologist office. I'm not going to have my boots on and all that stuff I did when I went to the same office for my pulmonologist, my lung doctor. And there you go, one more mess made. clean this up. Check chat. Ah, perfect, Liza. I got it figured out. Thank you. Thank you so very much. That's the other reason why I picked these recipes. I haven't had it. I haven't made it. Get off there. Go, go, go away. All right. Now we can cut this up. Not too seedy. That's going to be too big to put in my mouth. I think eggplant. I think of Mario Brothers. Yep, lost one. Glad I picked that pecan. All right. It says here, heat oil, large saucepan, and saute onion, garlic, peppers, eggplant, and tender about 15 minutes. Add tomatoes and basil, cook about 10 minutes. Add pepper and parsley, and before serving, serve hot. Cover and refrigerate within 2 hours. All right. Stuff lying everywhere. All right. So we need to do that. Half a cup. Taught me that. Roll it up. Don't cut off your fingernail. What do I do with that? All right. All right. And 1 teaspoon. Brand new. Everything's brand new. No, just stuck in the lid. All right. Got stuff everywhere. Clean myself up here a little bit. Okay, check it out, guys. Looking good. Get that fried up. All right. As that begins, I'll do a few dishes, get closer to chat. So, how's your day going today, sis? You doing all right? Your kids doing all right? Well, hopefully that goes well for you. Sound like you got a good thing going on. Glad you're doing well. So very glad. Happy, happy. You need some good days in there. How much snow are you guys supposed to get your way? We're supposed to get half an inch to an inch of snow by tomorrow morning, just in time to go to my doctor's appointment. Perfect timing. People drive like crazy people. Ow. I hear it sizzling. Ooh, smells good. Ah, just 1 to 2 inches. Move this so it doesn't get wet. My luck, I'll get it all wet. Didn't want to turn on. I can wait there a minute. All right. Put a lid on that. Put a lid on that. So how's the new car riding? Is James driving it or are you driving it? And James shouldn't have too bad of a problem getting to work tomorrow if it's only going to be a couple inches. He's a good driver. Oh, okay. I thought you bought that used car that you were looking at. I apologize. True enough. True, true, true. And still wanted a fortune for it, didn't they? Still wanted a fortune for it. Ooh, you smell that? I lost another one. That smells awesome. Green peppers and eggplant and onions. Smells awesome. Still pretty crisp. So I am looking forward to playing marathon for the next at least month. I'm gonna give it a full balloon shot before I make it a main game I play. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I really am excited. I need to watch some more of the trailers and stuff they had going on. Garlic. I need to study it to figure. I will today. That'd be a fun thing I do is get in there and study all the characters and see. Since I bought the big pack deluxe or whatever they're calling it, I should have access to all the characters. So that'd be fun. So study the character, watch the little vods of them, videos on demand. Chilling, we're chilling. We got a lot of food again today. A lot of food. I forgot to go through and make a budget for it. So sorry about that, guys. I just thought of it. My free time here and that kind of thing. I have been very sleep deprived, so I forgive myself. I hope you forgive me. So it's been rough. But I caught up a little bit on it last night, and then also yesterday. I just snapped on the couch. I just said, "The hell with it. I need sleep. Quit fighting it. Trying to stay up." And I got about 4 hour nap on the couch, on and off. I got up and got water and used the bathroom and did all that kind of stuff. About once an hour. But I got about a 4 hour nap. All right. Ooh, that smells good. Getting that everywhere. 10 minutes, it says. 10 o'clock at 10 minutes till 10. Well, 10:02. So we're going to need a plate. I need to wipe that off. Well, I hope you guys got a good day planned for the rest of the day. You're a little relaxing. Don't forget those Sunday chores. I'll tear into mine here in a bit. I'm feeling good. Got some good confidence back. My sister helped that a lot. Here with me, hanging out. Made me happy, happy, happy. Very happy. Thank you for being here today, sis. Thank you. Another one for the books, another two of them. Sort those out later on. Very vegetable-y. Says add some chicken. I may cook up some chicken for dinner and add some cut up chicken to it. This ratatouille. Some I got a chicken breast out in the fridge for it. So looks very good. Smells tomatoey. Smells. You get the green peppers. Oh, it smells so good. A little bit of pepper, it said, put in there. I forgot. A little bit of pepper. A little Himalaya salt. That's good. My sister's here. She'll get on me for my blood pressure for too much salt. She loves me. Oh, I know, Liza. You got family. The priorities are your family. Because if you got a healthy and somewhat happy family, people get moody. I understand. Stuff happens. But the better off you're going to be and the more you're going to be able to do and the happier you're going to be. And when you're happy, I'm happy, James is happy, the kids are thinking about being happy. So, do what you got to do. I understand. I'm just glad everybody's safe. Because when I was talking to mom and dad, I was like, I'm glad they got out of the house safe. And dad said, that's what's important. That's what's important. So I'm so glad you all are here. So it's a blessing. Could have been at night. Could have been something horrible. Could have been something horrible. So I'm glad you're okay. So I forgive you. There's nothing to be forgiven. It's life. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just happy, happy. That smells like it's done. I had to see. They also said in the recipe tofu. I think tofu with this goes good for the people who want to stay vegan. I got a friend. I used to have a bunch of friends when I lived in Yellow Springs. Oh, that smells so good. That smells awesome. Let's turn this down to a simmer. It is hot. We're going to call it. Put that in the sink. We're going to have to do this way. See that, guys? I got to get a picture of that. That is a good one. And the salad, we'll move this over here. Let's not take out the camera again. Back it up just a little bit. I am so proud of myself over this. Nice cucumber, red onion, blueberry, my favorite, feta cheese, a little bit of walnuts, and some vinaigrette. Nice olive oil, white vinaigrette, white. What was that? I don't know. Some good stuff. White vinaigrette, white vinegar. Looks very good. Get some of that going here. Should have probably taken that off the heat, but that's all right. A beautiful, beautiful work of art today. So nutritious, so healthy for you. I don't know. I'm going to tell you here in a minute if I like. If I've had it before, I think I liked it. That's why I was up for it. But I've never prepped it myself. And this one's for my sister that's always trying to get me to eat healthier, eat better. I think I did a good choice today. I think I did good. Yeah, she did, didn't she? She likes growing all kinds of stuff. She likes all kinds of stuff. Always downloading a freaking game off Google. That Google. I swear. Get a close up of the eggplant. Close up of the salad. All right. Put that on the internet. My new picture for the internet. Now, of course, guys, we say a little prayer. Thank you, dear Lord, for this food, a warm place to stay. Thank you for my family being safe and all right and recovering. Give them strength and courage to face the days. Let them help things get better. I love you, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Yeah. All right. Let's try a little bit of this salad action. Big old cucumber. Mmm. A little bit of sugar did a lot. Get a couple blueberries. The salad is amazing. A little bit of blueberries. Got the sweet and the sour. A little walnut to crunch on. Nice flavor. A little bit of red onions. I don't care for Angolera salad or Angolera lettuce, but it always works. It's very good. Give the salad a 9. Very good. -1 point for the Angolera, probably because I can't pronounce it. It's probably my fault. Clean the palate out a little bit. Uh, Now let's go straight for the eggplant. Oh, it's good. More salt. Tastes like a mushroom, or cooked like, feels like a mushroom. Get that little woody taste to me. It's good. You'd love it, sis. It's good. That get in my way. Let's taste these peppers. Nothing like a good bell pepper. Yes, arugula. That's the stuff right there, Liza. It tickles the back of my throat. I don't crunch it enough. Always gets stuck in my throat. That's why I don't like it. It's a small plant. A little bit more salt for sure. Now let's taste it again. It does kind of taste like a squash and a mushroom. Tastes pretty good. I made one for eggplants. The ratatouille needed more tomato sauce. That one little 15-ounce can, 14-ounce can was not enough, but in turn, it didn't overpower the whole basket of vegetables. The red onions and the parsley and the peppers, bell peppers, and the eggplant with just that little bit of tomatoes in there, it kind of set its own. You see, I told you that said Ingela. Salad did me. Uh, but I would also give this a 9. I'm going to put some chicken in it for dinner. I'm going to uh, box this all up, put it in the refrigerator, cook me a chicken breast, cut it up. I'm going to put some olive oil on it and stuff like that in the oven, a little salt and pepper. And since I didn't put more salt and pepper on the ratatouille, and mix it together, I think it's going to be prime. Microwave it again. I think it's going to be really, really good. A really good meal, a really healthy, nutritious meal, plenty of vegetables, and by you can see by the amounts that I have left, and it's a family of 4, family of 6, or at least a good healthy portions for a family of 4 is good for them. I'm going to be munching on it. Salad, I can munch like a little bunny rabbit on it today. The chicken to be tonight, so it'd be good. I did really like the salad. It really was something special. The ratatouille, since it was paired together, it was very nice. So I thought it was good. So with that, guys, I think I'm gonna call it for a day. I got a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of cleanup. Not too bad, not too bad. Finish off my lunches, sit back and enjoy it. Like I hope you enjoy and share with your family, and just relax. It wasn't nothing overly stressed. It was just a bunch of cutting stuff up. You can do it as a couple. As a matter of fact, James and Liza cook as a couple. So they do a great job. I've been there on the holidays and one will be doing one thing and another be doing another thing, helping each other out. So this is a great meal for that. It didn't take too long to throw together, so there's not a lot of time in it, and it is super healthy for you. So guys, build those building blocks that I talked about, those that emotional leveling up, growth, and that spiritual growth, and your own personal growth. So, the things that make you happy, find out what become self-aware. Find out what upsets you, what aggravates you, fix the problems to what you want them to, not to what somebody else is pushing on you and everything else. Fix them the way that you want to be. Be the person you are going to live with the rest of your life. And that is very important. Be the person you want to live with because you never know how things go. But most of the time, my mom told me this long time ago. You might be with somebody, but most of the time you're alone with yourself in your head. Just you and yourself. And you're doing this or you're doing that. You might be with somebody, but you're mostly alone with yourself. So be happy with yourself. Fix the broken parts. Because somebody is going to bound to come around, want to break some more parts. You got to build up those defenses too and protect yourself. Now, guys, my lunch is calling me and it was mighty fine. I love you. Look for pictures on Twitter and in Discord. The pictures you seen me take earlier, I'll pick some of those out of there and slap them up in Discord. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will be back Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully to play some marathon, but it might be some Destiny, which is nothing wrong with that. I do love Destiny still. I'm not giving up on her. I'm just taking a break. So I'm gonna be playing marathon. And we got the server slam for sure, hopefully, as long as everybody can make it Thursday night. Going to be getting the crew together. James hopefully is able to make it. Dan or Fat Dime can make it. And we'll go out with our fire team and kick some butt and have fun. So until then, take care of yourselves. Be careful out there in the big bad world. Be careful. Protect your family. And I love you. I truly do. And I will see you Thursday morning, 8 a.m., unless something disastrous happens. I will be there punctual at 8. I might be there at 7 a.m., knowing me. So, anyway, take care. I'll see ya.